Good morning. Hi, I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 199. Can you believe it? I mean, like, wow. 199 episodes. Thank you all for joining me live. If you're here live, please say hello and let me know what you're crafting on, where you're from, or just say hi. And if you watch the recorded version later today, please also feel welcome to leave a comment. I reply to all of those comments as well. It's a great place to ask questions or just say hi or comment on what we've been talking about. Good morning, Sherry. Hi, Judy. Thanks for joining me live this morning. It has been a very busy morning here at the beach. Hi, DJ. Hi, Cheryl. I arrived here an hour early this morning because Marlon had to go to practice an hour early today. So as I was sitting here knitting and writing in my journal, I saw at least 6 different dolphin here this morning. And when I say different dolphin, I don't mean one dolphin swam back and forth, but I saw 6 different dolphin because they were all going south to north, so how could it have been the same one? So the first one I got on camera, and I posted that one to Instagram, so if you want to see that. Then after that, I saw 4 dolphins swimming together and couldn't for the life of me coordinate my camera to do it, so I just ended up watching it and enjoying it. And then I saw one more dolphin after that who came right up here next to the water's edge, but I was knitting without my without my camera in my hand, so I missed that one on camera too, but fingers crossed that we see more activity. There's a bunch of pelicans out there too. Don't know if you can see them. What else have I seen? Oh, the no-see-ums are in rare form this morning. Almost had me in tears before the sun came up, but things are getting better now. Anyway, that's my wildlife update report. I am making a lot of progress on my knit shawl in Be So Fine yarn and colorway Chris from the Charlie's Angels color series. I have just started the edging. Oh, saw a few comments about my hair today. So funny. My hair reminds me of Mrs. Garrett from The Facts of Life. Does anybody remember that show? I think she passed recently, so rest in peace, Mrs. Garrett. I didn't do it on purpose, but I actually love it. So what I did was I brushed my hair all the way forward, like from here, brushed everything forward, and then pulled this up too, but the goal was to brush it from underneath. And as I brushed it from underneath and then pulled it up here, brushed the front from up there to smooth it out, and then did my bun, it ended up making that volume end up resting back down a little bit, which gave me more volume. And then I secured it with a couple of bobby pins so that I could pull on the pieces to make the bun bigger, and then I added my shawl pin. Yeah, she did pass recently, and then when I started thinking about her this morning, started singing the theme song. Wasn't that a great theme song? It's not a pen, it's a shawl pin. It's one of my new shawl pins that are handmade out of rosewood and ebony. This is one of the styles done in ebony wood. And so you're going to pop it in one side and then back out the other side, just like that. And you can do it sideways, front to back, on an angle. And it's funny because, you know, I was sitting here by myself for an hour, so you know your wheels start spinning. So I started singing the Facts of Life soundtrack. Then it started making me think of other 70s soundtracks that I loved, or 80s, whatever. Started singing the Golden Girls soundtrack, which is another great one. Yes, the shawl pins are for sale. I'm wearing one on a shawl too, and I'll show you that in a minute. Some of them are 6.5 inches long and some of them are 7 inches long, so you can look at that in the listing on my website as well. 5 different styles, and each style comes in 2 colors, the ebony wood and this is the rosewood. It's a real pretty warm color too. So then I started singing Golden Girls soundtrack, which has great lyrics too. And then I think my favorite one of all time, which I went to after that, was singing the Jeffersons theme song. Great lyrics in all 3 of those songs. So seriously, if somebody walked by me this morning, I was sitting here on the beach, fighting no-see-ums, knitting my shawl, photographing and videotaping dolphins, and singing 80s theme songs. I don't care. Probably had a lot of caffeine this morning too. I made a giant iced tea this morning with lots of lemon, and whew, yeah, Jefferson's one of my favorites too. Hi Elisa, hi Karen, hi Lily. I think I said hi Sherry, but hi Sherry just in case. Yeah, it's been a fun, silly, goofy morning. Melissa, they're going to be in your head all day, but they're great. They're great messages. All three of those songs have really great messages in the lyrics, so I think there's nothing wrong with singing any one of them all day. Okay, so now, unless anybody has any questions about what we've talked about so far, I was going to show you some different ways to wear the shawl pin. So today I have on one of my Amazon dresses. This is that tank top style dress, and I'll post, I'll post links to it when I get back. So I'm wearing the navy blue solid color with a different colored blue over the top, and I just really love this monochromatic look. And I know we've styled these vests in a gazillion ways, but what we haven't done yet is styled it with a shawl pin. So how cute does that look? I just feel like it looks so put together, and it's so easy to do. And it's adjustable then too. So I've done it right around my bust. You could do it a little lower if you wanted. You could also wrap it and do it up here. And there's a totally different look. So now we've got more of a wrap style in the front. So I mean, really, this is the vest is a knit lace vest called Blue Danube. It's on my website, and I'll post it in the links later today. You can easily find it on my website. If you don't remember the name, just go to the free pattern catalog page and look by knit patterns, look by Be So Fine patterns, or look by vest patterns. So lots of different ways you can find it, or look by fingering weight yarn patterns, or if you look up Blue Danube vest in the search bar, you can find it that way too. But I'll post a link later when I do a blog post about today's show. But this is a way that we, in all the gazillion ways we've styled this one before, never styled it quite like this because we needed a pin or something in addition to the yarn to do that. So I think that's really fun. Does anybody have any questions about this one before we move on to some other pieces and other ways to use a shawl pin? You can see I'm struggling with my ice because I've drank all of this already. That's a heck of a lot of caffeine. Oh well. Okay. No wonder I'm hyper. All right, if anybody sees dolphin behind me, stop me and we'll try to get a better view of them. Okay, so I'm going to take this one off now, and notice how easy it is to pull them out too. They're super smooth, nicely polished, all handmade. This one's rosewood. And then just for comparison, this one's ebony. And there's 5 different styles. These are just 2 of them. Yep, I'm a little ramped up today. Oh, also Marlon is not injured anymore, and we are headed to, he's in a type of a competition thing at the academy today, so I'm raring to go to try to get as much work done as I can when I get home from Yarn on the Beach to be able to leave by 12:30 to go watch him. So fingers crossed I can really hustle today. Okay, this one I haven't worn in a long time. This is the Jewel of the Shrug cardigan pattern, cardigan or bolero, however you want to look at it. This is crocheted, and it's done in Be So Sporty yarn. This is colorway $1 Million Red. This would be really pretty in any of our variegated colors that are new too. Okay, this one's a little snug on me, so let's see if I can get it. Oh, I can still get it. So if you wanted to secure it, and it definitely has more of a bolero look when you do that. I mean, it's loosey-goosey like this, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great look on its own. But if you secure it in the center like that, I really love that angle line here. Isn't that beautiful? It's very figure flattering, very much so. And so, to wear over the dress. got bugs. Yuck. Big old worm. This looks really great with the dress. So I've never worn these two before, so it won't be the last time. And if I can get this dress in other solid colors, I think that'd be really cool too. Or even my maxi dress, you know, the black strapless maxi dress that I bought on Amazon, and the royal blue one, either one of those would be beautiful with this. So when the weather cools down a little bit, this is definitely on my list to wear. I love this. I love it even more now that it's secured. And you know, if you wanted to do a button or ties, you could do that as well. I'm just a fan of shawl pins because once you take it off, you go back to the other options again. Okay, so we'll continue on with vests first before we go to shawls, because there are so many different ways you can use a shawl pin, not just with shawls, but with vests as well. This is, oh shoot, I can't remember the name. Again, you can search it by vest patterns. This one's done in Beso Tender yarn, and it's one of those cardi vests, so it's really just a flat piece with armholes in it. And this one has a little bit of shaping. It's wider in the fronts than it is in the back. And you could totally wear it completely open like that, but if you felt like it, you could also close it. And I love that with the lighter colored yarn, the shawl pin actually pops out quite a bit. And it definitely looks more like a top than a vest now. It actually looks like a tank top, doesn't it? You could wear that over jeans. That's adorable. Just a totally different look though, right? We've never done this one like this before because we've always left it open. I think that looks so cute. You could wear that over a dress like I have on today. It's the Claire vest. Yep, it's the Tender Claire. That's right. Thank you, Annie. All right, we'll do one more vest before we go on to shawls. This is, and I didn't bring everything, I just brought a handful of things that I could find at 5 o'clock this morning when I was getting ready to leave. Early days at our house lately, but that's okay. I'm so glad Marlon's working hard on his goals. Okay, so this is the fantastical vest that I designed for and demonstrated on the knit show. Giant rectangular piece. And I've shown how to style this one in a gazillion ways before too. But two new ways with the shawl pin is just to wrap the two fronts. Real simple. Wrap the two fronts, pin it in both fabrics, and then slide in and back out in both fabrics, like that. Come closer so you can see. You could even do it on more of an angle. I think that's pretty too. Do it like that. And then also, like we did the other one, and you'll see this a little bit better on the contrast color. Here it is in that wrap style. So it's more, so it's wrapped in the front. I think that looks so cute. And we've never styled this way because we didn't have a shawl pin to do it. Just a totally different look, and I love it. So fun. Okay. So now I brought a couple of shawls to do this sort of thing with as well. And we've done some, we've done so much styling with shawls too. This is the Lila Berry shawl, done in Beso Fine yarn in color $1 Million Red, a one-ball project. Here, I'll show you from the front. So pretty. It's a top-down shawl in a little mini pineapple stitch, which I like to call a strawberry stitch, because it looks more like a strawberry than a pineapple to me, but it is pineapple construction. Work from the top down. One ball of yarn only. Isn't that amazing? Beso Fine yarn. Okay, so we've done styling 100 ways, right? We've styled it like a shrug where we tie it in the back, you know, like that, so we can just have sleeves. We've tied it in any number of ways in the front, but I'm going to show you two ways that we can now secure it really easily. with a shawl pin as well. So just real simple right down the middle. What I like about using a shawl pin here is that you can adjust the width of your shoulders. You could make it really tight up here, but I love putting something down almost off the shoulder and gives that portrait neckline, and it looks more like this way it looks more like a little capelet, and it looks like a topper over your outfit. Without being too long that the sleeves get in your way, but it looks like a little mini poncho or a little mini capelet or a cape, and I just think it looks so put together and finished, and I still have my arms available to do whatever I need. Yep, all these patterns are on KristinOmdahl.com. Well, except for the fantastical that will be on the knit show, but there is a blog post about it too, and I'll post links to all of them. Okay, so then if you wanted to wrap this one, okay, let's try securing this side too and see what happens. Oh, see, now that's a nice look too. See how much higher up that looks? That's just an interesting way. You could wear this over a long sleeve blouse or over a tank top style like I have on. Just a totally different look. And then there's, if we wanted to do more of a scarf wrap, but secure it. So I put this edge down front, flipped the other one over the side, and you could do that without the shawl pin, but it wouldn't stay in place. This way it'll stay in place. I think that'd be great as a scarf over a jacket, or a jean jacket, or just over a long sleeve shirt in the fall. And not that it looks bad over a tank top in the summer either. Oh, my screen went dark. Thanks, Karen. Just, for as many ways as there are to style things, which we talk about all the time, once you have a tool like this, you add, I don't know, maybe 50% more ways to style things. It's just so fun. And they're cute. Okay, all right. Brought a couple more. Now that I'm looking at revamping the Lacy Cakes, which is 5 mini hanks of Be So Fine yarn fixed together, thought I'd bring out one of my old Lacy Cake shawls. This one's really interesting. It has a very simple V-stitch stitch pattern, and it's done in a top-down construction. And when you're done with all of the colors, then you cinch every few inches on the bottom row to create a scalloped edge, even though you didn't do any stitches that were scalloped. So it's the easiest pattern you could possibly do, just V-stitches. But then by cinching it like that, you create the scallops manually. Okay, so stripes are also a really fun way to accessorize with draping because they're going to change direction as you go too. So that same way we just styled the last one, look at how different it looks with stripes, because you see some stripes coming down, some stripes going sideways, and the diagonal. I just think that's so interesting. And then if you do the other way we styled the shawl, which was to do that portrait collar. See, I can barely see the camera, so what's important here is to match up your stripes so it looks like it's a finished. I might have messed up, but I think you get the idea. In front of a real mirror, you could probably do that pretty darn perfectly. I might be close now. And how cute is that? The stripes look adorable like that. Cute. Let's see, how much? The shawl pins are $9.99. I got it matched. So lucky. Then I brought another one. This one is not on my website, and I have done a tutorial video for it here on my YouTube channel. This one is in one of Robin Chichula's books. I believe it's Modern Lace. I might have the name wrong. I know I'm close though. Vintage Modern Lace. Does anybody else have the correct answer? I think it's Vintage Modern Lace. It's by Robin Chichula, and it's one of the books where she invited me to do a design for it. And this is done in Bruges lace. So each of the medallions are made in Bruges lace and then joined as you go. and then the edging is picked up from the lower edge and joined as you go. And this is still only one ball of Be So Fine yarn. How cool is that? Let me see what everyone's saying. Is it on the cover? No, I don't think it's on the cover. I believe the cover has a blue cardigan. But the photos they took of this shawl were so pretty. So pretty. No, I did another piece. Let's see. I did another, in one of Robin's other books, my piece made the cover. I did a purple pullover for Blueprint Crochet, and that one made the cover of her book, which was strange, but cool. So this is one ball of Be So Fine yarn in color lavender, and done in the pieces of Bruges lace, and can find a mini tutorial video here on YouTube that I made for it. Yes, this is crocheted in Bruges lace. So you can see each of these medallions is worked in a spiral and joined as you go, because the technique of Bruges lace is to make strips and join them to other strips. So I just took it a step further and did spirals and joined them in the construction concept of how you do a motif. You know how you join every stitch, or you increase every stitch, then increase every other stitch, then every third, then every fourth, then every fifth. Well, I took that concept and applied the Bruges lace joining technique so that every one of your joins joins twice in the first round, then every other stitch in the next round, then every third stitch, then every fourth stitch, then every fifth stitch. Does that make sense? So really fun and challenging type of a project, but fun for lots of people when you're open for a challenge. This color will look beautiful on the navy blue dress. And so obviously we know how to wear the shawl in shawl ways, right? In all the different ways we can wear a shawl, or I can do that again. But today I thought it'd be fun to show how to change it up with a shawl pin. So pretty. This would be another, did I show you the shape? Yeah, I showed you the shape. So it's not quite a triangle, not quite a half hexagon, not quite a half circle, but all sorts of ways that you could still style that. Over the shoulder like that, and it'll stay in place because of the pin. Let's see if anybody has questions. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Cheryl. So pretty, so fun too. Really fun project to make. Let's see, is that everything? That's everything for showing shawls and vests with a shawl pin. Does anybody have any questions before we do anything else? We might have a few minutes. Oh yeah, I think Lily could make it too. Anybody can make it. You just have to be open for trying something new. That's it. That's the only difference between making something and not making something that you've never done before. So between having the charts, the schematics, the written instructions all in the book, and then the tutorial video here on YouTube, you've got so many different ways to learn that I think that anybody could do it. Certainly someone that makes as many pretty things as you, Lily. Yeah, of course you could do it. Someone says their mom says if you can read, you can learn anything. I totally agree with that. I've been saying that my whole life. Yep, if you can read and you have an open mind, there is nothing you can't learn. You're welcome, Jenny. Yeah, Lily, one of the new colors would be gorgeous, absolutely. After I finish this, my Chris shawl, I'm picking up a ball of the Sabrina colorway. I am so in love with that bright green. Can't wait to see what I'm going to come up with then. Yeah, open mind is definitely a component too. Definitely. Because we all have different things that bring resistance at times. Sometimes it's fear. Sometimes it's all sorts of things. Stress. And it's those other components that add resistance. So as long as your mind is open to learning new things and you have access to learning new things, there's nothing you can't learn. Thanks, Lisa. I sold out of Shisugi Ban, the soft black colorway. I'd really like to make something in that too. Well, in Be So Fine, I still have it. I'm not sold out of any of the colors in Be So Sporty, but a few colors are sold out in Be So Fine. And I don't know, I might make something in Shisugi Bond. Am I sold out of that in Sporty? Hard to say, but there'll be more coming. These colors are not limited edition colors. They'll be getting remade, so there'll be more on the way. Sabrina. Yes, Lily, it'd be beautiful. Absolutely. I would really like to make a beach cover-up, but don't know if I'll get to that. Thanks, Edna. Oh yeah, all the hot pinks, and hot pinks are going to be really big this year. All the orchids and the raspberries and the fuchsias, they're all going to be real big colors this year, I think. Yep. I think you're going to see those colors with pops of chartreuse and pops of and dark teal and some silver and real muted purple silver colors and some dark royal blue, like a midnight blue. I think those are going to be big colors this year. Okay, well, we are almost out of time, but I wanted to show you one more thing before we go. So you know that the Create, Share, Inspire, a great question came in about the Create, Share, Inspire notebook the other day too. Someone asked if they could use it as a gratitude journal, and my answer is 100% yes, 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 yes. I try to keep the journals very vague and general on the cover and on the inside because I don't think there's a wrong way to journal. You can journal for any number of dozens of reasons, and there is no wrong way to journal, and journaling is always good for you. So gratitude journaling is absolutely a gigantic, powerful tool that you can use them for. What I like to do is actually use this for a handful of different things. I do a little bit of gratitude each day. I do a little bit of goals each day. I do a little bit of writing my memories of the day down. So I use it, for a handful of reasons. And on any given day, I can do more or less of anything I want, and that's why I kept it so generic, so that you can use it any way you want. And like I said, there's no wrong way to do it, and it is always good for you. What else can you say that about? Okay, maybe drinking water. So the first issue in English is out. The second issue in English is out. There will be a new issue coming every month. This one just came out a little bit early. Each issue has a photo of this beach that I took, but here is a new one. We've got a Spanish version. So the first issue is now available in Spanish. So if you or anyone you know and love speaks Spanish more than English and would like a Create, Share, Inspire notebook in Spanish, every single word, every part of this book has been translated into Spanish, and that will be available every month with a new issue as well. So this is available, the Spanish is available on Amazon as of right now. It'll be available in my on my website later today, and these two are both available in every country that Amazon is sold, as well as on my website. I also have the gel pens available on my website if you would like to decorate and color coordinate yours like I do. I'll show you my personal one. You can see I like to color in the designs on there, and I like to change that up every day. It's a way for me to start settling my brain before I start writing. I like to just get settled by doing some doodling or drawing or coloring, and then I actually color coordinate or change color on my pages, but I won't do that every day. Artists never really do the same thing twice, do they? Or creative, so. And there's no wrong way to do it. Some days I'll use one color, some days I might use all the colors. It's just fun to change it up. Does anybody have any questions about that? Oh, thanks, Lisa. Lisa just ordered the gel pens. Wonderful. And I have a bundle available on my website where you can get a Create, Share, Inspire canvas tote bag, and a notebook, and a set of gel pens. And when you order, I've been drawing already this morning, that's why they fell out. And when you order the whole bundle together, for every package that you order, I will donate an identical bundle to a women's shelter. How awesome is that? I am so excited about that. So I've already been able to put together a few bundles for the shelter because I've already sold a few. So thank you to those of you who have bought the bundle. I'm so proud of that. And I hope you feel good about yourself too, because not only if you bought something that's good for you or bought a gift for somebody that's awesome, it's an awesome gift, but for every bundle that you've bought, there is somebody that's in a really tough spot that's also going to get that special gift. So thank you so much. I think that's just, what a powerful way for us to work together to make change, that's something that's good for us, good for our friends and family, and good for people that we don't even know but care about. So, thank you. Okay, we are out of time. So if you have any more questions, please feel welcome to pop them in the comments when we go record it. I'll reply to all of those as well, or save it for tomorrow, whatever you feel like doing. But let's take this last minute to look out on this gorgeous view. Soak in these colors and the sounds of the waves for one more minute and set our intentions for the day. Thanks so much, everybody, for taking a few minutes out of your busy day to spend a few minutes with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the sound of the waves, the beautiful scenery, all of the demos today. I hope you enjoyed chatting with me and everyone else here. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!